time for Team of the Week. You ready for this? It's been a great week. So many exciting things in baseball this week. So let's get started behind the plate. Your catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yep. Houston Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And he just doesn't have the playing time this year. But if he did what he's doing over a full season, we could be talking like top 3 AL Rookie of the Year voting, because Yainer Diaz has been on my Team of the Week a lot within the last couple of months. And this week, 357, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, and a 1.286 OPS. Martin Maldonado is the catcher there. Dusty is starting to find more and more ways to get Yainer in the lineup. DH, first base. But, man, this guy needs to be in that lineup. He is so, so good. He is my catcher on Team of the Week.
All right, moving up to first base, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker, one of the most underrated players in all of the game of baseball, continues to be that guy, hitting 367 on the week, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 1.272 OPS on the week for Christian Walker, who, I will say it again, we actually just did the list. Top most underrated players in the game of baseball. Kyle Tucker was number 1, and Christian Walker was on that list as well.
Yep.
And yeah, great week.
Right. Moving to second base, Zach Geloff.
Oakland A's, Zach Geloff. How did he hit? Well, he hit 480, which is pretty good. 480 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and an OPS just south of 1,400 on the week. Zach Geloff was my second baseman.
Third base, Jake Berger.
Yeah. More like Rake Burger.
Nice.
Wow, you like that. 464 on the week, a homer, 7 RBIs, and an OPS over 1,100. Coming over from the White Sox earlier this year in a trade, or just about a month ago in a trade.
Yep.
And has been really, really good for that team. He's been fantastic since joining the Marlins. 333, 2 homers, 5 doubles, 11 RBIs, and a slash line of 397. 526. He's 19 for 57 in his tenure with the Marlins. Rake Burger, third baseman.
Nice. All right, moving to shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
More like Bobby Hit Jr. 444 on the week, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, a 1,300 OPS on the week. Look, Bobby Witt, in front of our eyes, is becoming a superstar. He is a superstar.
He is a superstar.
He does it all. We saw an Inside the Parker with him this week. He's one of the fastest guys in baseball. He has power. He has speed. He can hit for average. He's getting better and better at the shortstop position. This guy's a superstar.
He's got flair too.
I mean, oh yeah, great flair. Yeah. I had him on, he was on Flippin' Bats, I think last year. And I asked him what we're calling that hair. Is it long hair? Is it a mullet? It's a mullet.
It's a mullet.
He's got a mullet. He's got great hair.
Mullet's
great hair.
Come back.
Great shortstop. Bobby Witt Jr. is my shortstop on this week's Team of the Week.
All right, moving to the outfield. And remember, this is not in order of position, just the 3 best outfielders of the week, starting with Eddie Rosario.
Also, continue to keep in mind, this is Saturday. This is Sunday through Saturday.
Yeah.
So this recent Sunday does not count for this Team of the Week. Eddie Rosario, 476 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs, an OPS over 1,500. And for that Braves team, hits at the bottom of this lineup. It's unfair how good and deep the Braves lineup really is. And Eddie Rosario is a big part of that. He's my first of 3 outfielders.
Your second outfielder, the man of the week, Julio Rodríguez.
568.
Woo!
He had 568 on the week. He had 2 homers, 13 RBIs, and an OPS of 1,472. Julio is on a historic tear, which we talked about earlier. But he is my second of 3 outfielders.
Rounding out the outfield, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Mookie's been on this list a lot lately. 481, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, 1,352 OPS. He's been playing outfield. He's been playing infield. He's playing wherever you want. You could put him on a bowling alley and he'll bowl you 300, which, fun fact, if you didn't know, he has multiple 300s in his life as a bowler. He's just one of the best athletes on planet Earth. And speaking of one of the best athletes on planet Earth, LeBron James was at the game over the weekend where Mookie hit 2 homers that day and saluted up to LeBron, and LeBron saluted back to him. Just a really cool thing happening there in the stands with one of the best athletes in the world, hat tipping to one of the other best athletes in the world. And I've said a lot. This is what baseball needs. Just more like Aaron Judge on the sidelines with the Tom Brady jersey, taking it. He did that at the end of last year. LeBron in the stands and Mookie showing off for LeBron and acknowledging each other. Baseball is having an absolute moment, and that's continuing. And Mookie's a big part of it.
This other player is a huge part of it. Designated hitter of the week, Shohei Ohtani.
A huge part of baseball's moment is Shohei, who hit 320, had 3 homers, 6 RBIs on the week, and an OPS over 1,100. Yeah, 43rd homer on the week, which tied Matt Olson for the MLB league lead in home runs. It's remarkable. Shohei Ohtani is my DH. By the way, that home run was
the Grand Slam.
The Grand Slam came in a game where they ended up losing the game and turning a triple play and hitting a home run, which hadn't been done since 1857, that a team lost in extras while doing that. That was also his 15th home run when the team lost the game, which is the most in Major League Baseball, which shouldn't shock anybody. But he had another good week. The Angels had another bad week, and that is the Angels season. But he's my DH.
Yep. All right, let's move to your starting pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Yeah, Strider dominated. 1-0 on the week, 10 strikeouts in 7 innings, 0 earned, a .048 batting average against. Just the guy dominated. When Spencer Strider is on, there's nobody better.
Yeah.
And I don't say that as like hyperbole. Like he throws over 100. He's got nasty stuff. So we see the strikeout total being historically high, but we've seen some games this year where it just leaves you like scratching your head of how is he not more dominant? Well, when he's on, he's on. Yeah. And this week, 10 punch outs in 7 innings, no earned runs, got to win. He's my starting pitcher.
All right, wrapping things up with your closing pitcher, Paul Sewald.
Yeah, traded from the Mariners to the D-backs and ends up with 4 saves on the week, 4 strikeouts, 4 innings, 4 saves, no earned runs, only 4 hits on the entire week. Paul Sewald, big pickup for the Diamondbacks, and he was huge in that series, a big series, a really big series against the Padres, who are right on their heels in the AL wildcard or NL wildcard race, and now they no longer are. That was a good series, created some separation, and the D-backs have been talked about less because of their tough stretch lately, but
that's probably better for them when the attention's not on you. It's kind of like
super young team. We
got to figure it out. Yeah. People doubt you now. That's when you can really turn things around when no one's expecting it.
Yep. So Paul Sewald is my closer on Team of the Week.
All right. Who is your player of the week? No brainer.
That leads to my player of the week, which is Julio Rodríguez. Why? Well, we talked about it a lot off the top of the show, but Julio hit .568 with 2 homers and 13 RBIs, but over the course of a 4-game stretch had 17 hits, and nobody in the history of baseball has ever done that, ever. I mean, it was an unprecedented stretch, and he is obviously my player of the week for the historic stretch that he has gone on. 4 games, I keep saying it because I can't really wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
4 games, 17 hits. 17 hits in a month isn't a bad month for a player. And he did it in 4 games.
He did it in 4 games.
Man.
I know.
That is wild. So he is my player of the week. Alex, who is your player of the week?
Well, I just want to mix things up. Julio obviously had the best week in baseball. He is the number 1. So I'm going to give you the number 2. I'm taking the number 2 as my player of the week, Mookie Betts, because the Dodgers are the hottest team in baseball right now, and he is their MVP along with Freddie Freeman, playing exactly how they need him to play to win games. Plus, I love that after getting crushed 11-3 on Friday night, they're only their 2nd loss this month. Mookie and the Dodgers came back to win both doubleheader games Saturday, because Sunday's games got canceled because of the hurricane, 3-1. And I also, born and raised in LA, grew up at Dodger Stadium, grew up loving the Lakers. So it was a huge moment for me to see LeBron salute Mookie Betts, and Mookie Betts salute LeBron. Just 2 MVPs, LA All-Stars together, just respecting each other, respecting the game. So, yeah.
No, I love it. It's great.